Hey Capricorn, and happy May. For your reading today, I am going to be using the Oracle of the Mermaids deck, along with my own app deck, Sparkle and Shine Oracle cards. They are available for download on my website, www.healwithheatherkristen.com, along with the ability to book readings, coaching sessions, and energy work. So if you need anything like that, please visit my website and let me go ahead and get started with your reading. Okay, today, the cards I pulled for you are Tide and Time, or Time and Tide, Imrama, and Beauty. So when I first connected, this card to me really came up with the word expectations. Expectations was what I just kept hearing over and over and over again from my guides as I was looking at this card and trying to feel it out. It's really, the message here is really to follow your heart, okay? The keywords are oceanic spells and rituals, but what kind of kept coming up for this is that society, family, things like that put these expectations on us. Like we have these certain rituals, you have to go to work. It's kind of like an equation, you get your education so you can get a job, so you can raise a family. Okay. And then you have certain components. Okay. You have positive numbers, you have negative numbers. Okay. So you can go to school in these places. You go to school, elementary school, you go to college, and you get this job after college, and so you can raise this type of family. Okay, that's like the equation of life. That's the societal norm equation of life. Not all of us fit into that norm. Okay, not everyone is going to fit. That equation does not work for everybody. But yet the expectation is still there. And so many people go through their life thinking, okay, I have to do my schooling. I have to go to college. I have to get this job right outside of college. I have to start working toward finding a family. If I'm not married and starting a family by 30, then I'm behind the ball. We have these certain expectations. And when you don't follow those things, if your heart is not into those things, if that is not what you want, if that is not what your soul desires, then living life by that equation is going to feel very awful. Okay? It's going to feel stressful. You're going to be unhappy. And the point is, you need to follow your heart. Okay? The heart, not the equation of society or your parents or, what you were taught in school. No. You don't necessarily have to go to college. You don't necessarily have to have a family. Maybe you have a family before you go to college. Okay, life is not this, and this. Life is all over the place, and it goes by your desire. Okay, you are not going to have the perfect life if you follow this equation. You're going to have a life, but to me, the perfect life is happiness. And if you're not happy by following this equation, then that's not right. And so this month, it's going to be very important for you to take a look at your life and see if you are living by someone else's expectations, if you are living life by this particular equation, or you are living life under your own expectations. Okay? So the Imrama card came up. It's journey. Wonder voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. Okay, this card was very pertinent. This could be even a dark night of the soul for some people, okay, where you're really having to take a deep look at your beliefs, at your expectations of yourself, at other people's expectations of you, okay? You have to take a deep, hard look at if you are unhappy in your life. A lot of us, we go through life and we think, okay, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, so, everything is okay. Maybe I don't feel quite right, but I guess that's just life. It's not. You need to feel joy, okay? Life is about feeling joy. Excuse me, my dogs. Shh, shh, shh. This is like the one sunny spot in the house, so they love to lay in the sun, so forgive me. But Life is all about joy. You need to feel joy. That is the most important thing, okay? If you're not living for joy, if you're not living to love life and to enjoy being here, then you're not necessarily living, okay? So it's going to be a month to take a hard look at your life and what you're loving, what you're just kind of living, what expectations you have for yourself. Are you living from other people's expectations, or are you living within your own expectations? Okay. Now, this card came up. Grace, loveliness, integrity, form, and spirit. Okay, this card, although it says beauty, the energy behind it is authenticity. Okay, so my guides right now are showing me a mirror. For you to look in a mirror this month and really look at yourself, okay, and look at yourself without judging. Just look at who you are. Does your hair fit your personality? Does it fit what you really want, what you love about yourself, or what you feel you want to be? Does your hair fit? You know, maybe it's really long and you'd really just like to have it short. Maybe it's, dark and you'd like to have it rainbow colored. Okay. Maybe you want to change your eye color just to have something different and have it be fun. Maybe you want to change up your clothes. Okay. I mean, I know these are all external things, but sometimes those external things fit a personality that we're trying to hide or that we're trying to cover up. Okay. Our shadow side is the parts of ourselves, the pieces of ourselves that we kind of want to hide from everyone else. Okay. They're things that we're embarrassed about, things people have maybe criticized in the past. And we just feel shame there for some reason, but it's not us. They are us. Sorry. The shame should not be a part of us. That's what I was meaning. Our shadow sides are us. Our shadow sides are part of who we are. We can't get rid of that aspect. Yes, maybe it's a part of ourselves that we're not in love with, or that can be embarrassing at times, but we have to be authentic with ourselves and with others and say, hey, yeah, that is me. Okay, yes, I have a downside. I have these faults. Yes, I yell at my kids sometimes and I feel awful about it and I try to pretend it doesn't happen, but it does because I get frustrated, and it is who I am, and I'm trying to get better, but I'm healing and it's a process. So sorry. So sometimes when we look in a mirror, we start nitpicking. Okay, well, look, I have these, my gray hairs sprouting out the top. Yes, look, I can lose 30 pounds. I don't like my height. I'm 5 foot. I really do. But we look in the mirror and we say all these things and we really start picking and just being derogatory to ourselves. When what we really need to do is take a look and say, okay, yep, I have some grays. I'm getting older, but you know what? That's life. And I still find it beautiful because it's part of who I am as I grow older, and I will only get more, and it's okay. I'm growing into my older self. Okay. Or maybe we can say, okay, look at the 30 pounds that I could stand to lose. Okay. Well, that's a piece of myself that I'm going to accept because I've had kids. I'm getting older. My body has gone through some things. I have trouble with this or that, and I'm still gonna love me. Okay, so it's, instead of nitpicking, the whole mirror exercise that my guides are asking me to share with you is all about seeing your faults, accepting the shadow things, accepting the things that you don't like about yourself, but figuring out a way to love them. Okay, and that's kind of the same thing with life's expectations and people's expectations of us, is seeing our future not how it doesn't live up to other people's expectations, but how it fits our expectations and how it brings us joy. Okay. And so looking at ourselves and accepting our shadow side and accepting the things that maybe society doesn't think is acceptable is learning to accept them for you and equating that over to your life. Okay. Seeing your life and saying, okay, maybe I don't have, the family that my mom thinks I should have at this point, but you know what? I've gotten an awesome education. I have traveled the world. I, have a partner that I love, and we do amazing things together, and we have fun, and I am filled with joy. Okay? You can basically, tell those expectations from other people and those judgments from other people to F off. Okay, that's this whole exercise. So this month is going to be really important for you to just connect and accept who you are, really learn to accept what you want, and know that it is perfect for you. Okay, know that the expectations you set for yourself are the only thing that matters, not other people's expectations, not other people's opinions, nothing. It doesn't matter. Usually the people who judge you they're actually judging themselves for that same thing. They're just focusing it outward. So other people can just take their expectations and their opinions and F off, okay? That's my keyword for this week for you guys. Just tell that to other expectations and such. Okay, now new beginnings. Beautiful card. As you're going through this process, as you're going through this journey, as you're becoming more confident in who you are as your authentic self and your life as being a reflection of your authentic self, it is a new beginning. It is a new journey. Okay? When you can live life under your expectations instead of other people's expectations, the world opens up. Okay? It's like a completely new beginning. Doors open, opportunities come into your life, things change. So the focus of your month in May is just be authentic. Find your authentic path. Find your authentic self. And throw out the equation. Throw out the societal ideals. Throw out everything that you have been told or guided to do. What feels right for you? What feels good for you? Okay? So I feel there's a lot of potential for change, positive change. Some things might be a little challenging. Some things they're gonna feel uncomfortable. If it's outside of your comfort zone, there is going to be discomfort. But discomfort does not mean that it's the wrong path, okay? It just means you have found something that you need to heal, that you need to work through, that you need to emotionally feel, okay? So have a wonderful month, and I will see you back here in June.